Hi everyone, this is Kay and you're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoy your time here spent with me today. It's very lovely to be here with you. And if you do like the video or like the content I put on my channel, would you consider subscribing if you haven't already? And welcome to new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you subscribe, you'll get a notification every time I upload a new video, and it's absolutely free. Isn't that's the best part of it? So if you also like this video, would you consider liking, sharing, and commenting? That would be very much appreciated and helpful to me in my channel. Thank you. So right now we're going to do a collective reading to find out what the story is today that the collective most needs to know. On today's date, Thursday, July 26, 2024, you must remember that these readings are timeless. So if you're not watching it today and you come up on any day that you come upon it, then it'll be perfect for you then. All right, so I'm going to call in Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, will you please be with me today? And thank you so much for enveloping me in your beautiful angelic wings of light, love, protection, and guidance. Please guide and assist me with correctly interpreting the energies from the cards pulled as directed by you. Thank you, Archangel Michael. And so it shall be. So what's the story today, Archangel Michael? What is it that the collective needs to most know? Past energy is the Six of Swords. You've been leaving some very rough territory, emotionally at least, if not other things as well. You know, it's all for whatever it applies to you. But definitely had left some troubling waters, troubling emotional ways of feeling, and you know, maybe emotional abuse or neglect or whatever, but you've left that behind. You are now in the calmer waters. You see, you're moving towards calmer waters, and those swords there and this one here, that's all the life's lessons, harsh as they may be, that you've taken on with you, you've learned, and you are moving into a new beginning or new future, a new cycle possibly, with some wisdom under your belt, as opposed to becoming discerning and knowing exactly what it is that you will accept from another person or a situation and what you will not anymore. You've learned from whatever it was that you were facing back then. That was during the rough time. So that's really good news. Let's see what the present day energy is. The Tower. Okay, guys, the Tower. Now remember, the Tower is always for the good, even if it seems like it's a hell of an experience, right? Nobody really wants to deal with discomfort, chaos, and things crumbling down, dissolving, you know, marriages, relationships, friendships, family ships, you know, work, that kind of thing, even your health and your finances. So whatever you were facing in the past, it'd be different, of course, for everybody, but whatever you're facing in the past, you found the courage to stand up and take what you have experienced as wisdom, nuggets of wisdom, right? And knowledge, you know, that you are now in this, you're able to let things go. This is really letting the divine come in and take the situation down for you, to dissolve it, so that you'll have like a clean slate. Now this is number 16, right? And number 17 is the major arcana, is the Star. So the Star is like your wish is going to be granted. That's the card after this one, the Tower and then the Star. So whatever it was that you had to let go of and leave behind because it was too emotionally upsetting for you in one way or another, with the divine, you finding that courage. The divine has, you know, whether you realize it or not, okay, whether you're conscious of the divine doing this with you or not, the divine has your back, always has your back. So when you're trying to make a difference in your life, they're going to help you do that. And this is the way to do it. It's by crumpling the past, letting it go, completely letting it go. And, you know, you're sitting in what seems like a little bit of hellfire at the moment, you know, where your world is crashing down around you. It doesn't feel so good, and I feel for you. It doesn't feel so good, but the thing is, it's all for the better. It's for your highest good, and it's what's good for you. You're going to be ultimately happy if you do not try to resist it, or you know, ignore it, or just kind of put your head in the sand like an ostrich would. No, your head's in the sand. I can't see anything, even though most of your body's sticking out. But as long as your head is in the sand, this is the ostrich thinking. I had a cat who did that too, but not in the sand, but under the bed. She stuck her head under the bed. When I went to look for her, I came around the bed, and there was her whole other part of her body sitting out from underneath the bed, but the head was under the bed. So as long the wisdom from that, as long as your head's somewhere where no one can see it, then you're fine. All of you is fine. But you know, don't be that. Don't be an ostrich with your head in the sand, because it's going to come irregardless. And if it doesn't come like today, like sooner, it's going to come later, because it's in motion. You know, the ball is rolling on this already. Okay, so if you try to resist it and push it away, like try to avoid it happening, you could for a few days or a few weeks or maybe even a few months, but it's going to come back, and it's going to come back it's going to feel even harsher when it comes back. So the moral of the story here is to allow things and be in acceptance. Let it come down, face it, face your fears about it. Look what you've already done. I mean, you've already faced some fears and resistance to not making a move before. You've made a move. This is movement forward. So what's your energy in this story? Because this is the environment, okay? The Magician. Well, look at you. The Magician. Look at you. You're in manifestation mode, and you know it. So yeah, I think that what I said before, I do not believe that you are, you know, sitting in that kind of resistance energy. You couldn't be a magician, a manifester, master manifester. You could not be a magician having all the resources that you need in order for you to manifest your desires, whatever you want to experience in your life, as long as it's good for you and it's good for others and it's for your highest good. You are in that energy. So you are like saying, okay, bring it on, bring it down. You know, my world, my universe, my God, my divine. Bring it on, bring it down, because I'm ready to rebuild and start manifesting the relationship, the health, the finances, any kind of abundance and prosperity, you know, the career, the job, the education, the family relationships, the friendships, and meeting new people. You're ready for that. Like, bring it on, because I'm ready to start building something brand new. I'm ready. That's number one after the Fool, right? This is after the Fool, where you finally take that leap of faith and you jump off the cliff expecting, you're going to be caught, and you are, of course. You are then in magician energy, ready to get going, because number 2 is the High Priestess. So you're going to have your full intuition faculties about you, so which means you're totally tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the divine. And in tune meaning intuitively you're in tune with your divinity, your inner self, your God within you, for guidance and protection. And you'll be working like you would be working in tandem with if the High Priestess is the next card after the Magician in the major arcana, then you are working in tandem with the Magician to create your empire, which is the Empress after that, and then the Emperor after that, in the major arcana as it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the star is after the 16. It's the star card that comes after the Tower. So you're going to be building with your wish being granted in magician mode. So whatever wishes you have, desires you have, dreams you have, that is going to be granted. Like the star is, the wish has been granted or is going to be granted. Whereas like the 9 of Cups, it's a wish fulfillment, where it's not necessarily a wish that's being granted, but you're in the energy of having that wish being granted, where the star is a wish has been granted by the divine. Okay, so let's find out what the situation energy is. So this is wonderful energy for you to be sitting in. The 7 of Wands. So it's all about you standing your ground. Yeah, you standing your ground, facing your adversaries or whoever it is that just kind of wants to rain on your parade, tell you what to do, tell you what you shouldn't be doing. And you're just like, you're inspired. You have a lot of inspiration behind you because it's Wands after all, 7. And, excuse me. And you are like feeling prepared to take on your world. Remember, we all have this little world that we're in. You're prepared to take on your world and start manifesting that which you desire in your life, having left that which no longer served you, left that behind. You made that decision. You had committed to yourself that you are going to be heading forward in a much more calmer, more peaceful, happier energy. Although the present energy is that you had to start moving forward and now sitting in where it's all coming down because you made that decision to do that, and now you're ready to manifest. Your 7 of Wands, a lot of inspiration and intuition as well, that you are able to hold your ground, stand your ground, and make sure that no one, like as if to say, you're not taking this from me, you're not taking this new cycle for me away from me. You're not going to try. If you try, you're not going to have it. It's not going to happen. You'll be saying, I don't care what you have to say about where I'm going, what I'm doing in my life. This is my life, and I'm prepared to have the best that I can moving forward, because look at me. I'm in full magician mode. I've allowed, and this isn't just physical things that like, or relationships crumbling, it's a mindset as well. Okay, so if you have still been lingering even after you made the move in the past to move forward, is still lingering in some kind of mental pessimism and doubt, fear, and that sort of thing, you're saying to yourself, I'm more than I allow myself to think I am. I'm more than I allow myself to think I am. So I'm letting all those doubts and worries, concerns and pessimisms and whatever just go now, letting it go. And I'm going to keep looking, to my true north and moving towards my true north. Yep. What's the energy between you and this situation? 6 of Pentacles. Well, that's equal give and take. That's fair share. That is, being in this is all being in the generous energy of equilibrium, balance, right? Balance. It's like that guy's doing, balancing 3 and 3. You're feeling generous, but you're feeling very creative, and it's all like it's pentacle, remember, and it's mindset, because pentacles, prosperity and abundance, yes, and it's also mindset. Okay, so you have a balanced mindset now. You decide to let that go, right? Out with the old, in with the new you. And you're now in a balanced energy of heart and mind being balanced. Your mental outlook is a lot more positive and favorable for you to gain that balance in finances as well, or prosperity and abundance in all of its forms. Okay, physical forms, 3-dimensional form, which is what pentacles represent as well. not only just your mindset. So yeah, you are in this not only generous energy, you're being given generously by the universe because you made these drastic changes and you're very brave and courageous to do so, and you let so many things go. You are going to be blessed with generosity and fairness and balance as you continue moving forward. The universe, you're in that energy, that heart space energy of bring it on, but it has to be fair, generous, and balanced, because that's what I'm feeling right now. So whatever you become a magnet with your heart and mind being in balance, emotional control, you'll attract that to you. Fairness, generosity, and balance. Okay, well, this is like, it looked kind of, you know, especially with the Tower, but it's you being so brave, presently dealing with having to kind of let your guard, not your guard down, but your resistance to wanting to avoid it. You're having to do that, and you said, yeah, I'm doing that because I'm worth it. I got many things that I'm looking forward to achieving now that I'm free of this, right? But you are also, you know, you're in that energy, in that environmental space where things are not pleasant for you right now, I have to say. Because if it's a relationship you're leaving, even a co-worker, but you know, a work relationship that you're leaving, or health, there's something you're dealing with. It might even a financial burden, a financial challenge where it's really like you're in, like, you may have lost a lot of money, maybe in investments or something that you were selling or owned. It just went, you know, like investments, for example, they can bottom out at any time if it's a high risk one, especially. So yeah, there's something that it's not feeling good. It don't feel pretty. It doesn't feel good. And you're feeling the heat and wondering like this, wondering how's this all going to work out, right? Just keep doing that, because this is your energy that you're doing. You're saying, I have faith. I have all the resources I need. It's just a matter of letting this do what it needs to do, and me accepting it and allowing it to happen, because there's so much more better coming my way than what this represents. Okay, so what's the possible outcome potential? Knight of Cups. So if it's a relationship, right, you got somebody coming towards you. There's that Nine of Cups I was talking about. And then we have Justice. Wow. Whew. This coming to a contract. This is having your emotional emotional makeup, feeling good and satisfied. Wish being wish fulfillment, excuse me. But Knight of Cups, you either have somebody coming to you who really, really loves you, or coming back to you who really, really loves you, because you've been brave to leave them behind. Like, you know how they say, if you really, really love somebody, or if they really, really love you, they'll let you go. And if you come back, then it must mean you belong together. So it could be that for you, if that's what it is. It could be, again, your health, that you're doing whatever it takes to become well and feeling good, and feeling, right, Cups, good, and ready to move forward in your life with hopes and dreams of loving your new path, your new journey, your new life, your new cycle. Totally. It could be something to do with your career or job, education, where whatever you're pursuing, it's going to be something that you're going to be like very, very truly happy about, feeling very truly fulfilled and happy about. Again, wish fulfillment and a contract. Okay, Justice, where it's balanced. If it's not a contract, it's like simply it was justice. It's something that you deserve to have. It's justified. This is justified. This outcome is justified for you. It's balanced. It's all things really, really divinely inspired and good. Okay, justice has come. Justice has come. Perhaps it's something that you have been wanting to see come to pass as justice for you. So that is definitely a very positive outcome for you. If it's not a person, either from the past or somebody who's coming to you on your new path, someone either you've just recently met and falling in love with, they're falling in love with you, or someone that you want to, you're going to meet them. You're going to meet them. They're going to show up on your path. All right, and it's going to feel like a wish fulfillment to you, and it could possibly lead to marriage, a contract. If not, it's just justified that you have this person in your life because you deserve them. It's all good, of course, when you deserve it through tarot, right? So, they say, well, they deserve that, right? Well, we're not thinking very positively or optimistically when we're saying that about them, because we've judged them to have been wrong in some way. So Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, and I forgot to turn my light on as usual, guys. I just can't remember to do that. Okay, sorry. Well, it's the last bit of the reading, so let's go ahead with the light on now. Okay, here's the first one. What do we have? We have the Blade, number 6. Oh, look at this guy wants to come out. The Earth Keeper, number 18. I don't think we had that one before. All right. I think I'm going to change these up and start using Colette Baron Reid's, and I know this is hers too, but her other one, the one that's been around for a while. I really like it. I can't remember, but the card on the back is red. Yeah. The Blade. The essence. The blade represents sharpness of the mind, body, and spirit. Pointing upward, it summons the power of heaven. When aimed down to the ground, it anchors the power of the heavens on earth. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Wield it wisely, and it will transmit power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past. Or sever toxic relationships. I like to be animated sometimes, if you haven't figured that out by now. Use it with anger, and it will slash, stab, and kill. Yeah. So you annexed the past, and because of that decision, to have made that decision to move forward to calmer waters, emotional waters, the divine is helping you bring that all down, that whole life that you've been in, letting it come down, the whole experience that you've been in, letting it all down, the whole situation, bringing it all down, so that you can let that go completely and be that master manifester as a magician. The blade helps you do that if you wield it wisely. You are invited to draw your blade and use it. It is not auspicious to hesitate, to waste time in idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Remember, I said, we don't want to resist this. We don't want to push it back and trying to avoid it. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power. Heaven and earth, holy cow. This is earth and this is heaven, right? It's coming down. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you in claiming your power, so take decisive action. Overcome your fear of hurting others. Unsheath the blade and use it wisely. So the oracle is just saying that you've done that. It's just a matter of making sure you stay on the course of allowing and accepting as things are, and let the divine help you. Let the divine have your back, so that you can move forward and truly step into this magician power and wield your power as you deserve it to be. Fairness, balance, yeah, all that good stuff. So the Earth Keeper, number 18, is just as you're involved in co-creating your world, you're also responsible for its well-being. The Earth Keepers are dedicated to the stewardship of the earth and all life. They choose to hold the sacred dream of a planet where all beings live in peace, and where the rivers and the air are clean. Remember that everything you do has an impact for 7 generations. Yeah, I heard that some time ago. The invitation is, you have outgrown your small dream of success, And this is a small dream back here, okay? And achievement, and are ready to dream big with possibilities. This is you dream big with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. Take on the mantle of the earth keeper and reach out to a friend in need whom you may not have been in touch with for some time. Take care of your pets and feed the strays that come by. Clean up your yard, as this is a reflection of your relationship to the earth. Grow the sacred dream and your personal life will flourish. Remember, it's not about me any longer. Remember, it's got to be good for you. It's got to be good for others. It's got to be for your highest good, which is ultimately the good for the highest good of all. So guys, that is another marvelous reading. Not nearly as marvelous as the last 2 days, but it's pretty close there. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you can, and we will check in with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.